Hello. Drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today the young and the restless spoilers hint that Billy Abbott may get a huge surprise. It looks like a pregnancy test may be coming up for Sally Spectra, so there should be a lot hinging on the results. Sally has been off in London supporting Billy on his mission to repair his relationship with Jill Abbott, but she'll come home keeping a big secret. It seems Sally will realize she's late and seek some help from Audra Charles to confirm whether she might have Billy's bun in the oven. Y&R fans know Sally's had an unplanned pregnancy before. Sadly, Sally and Adam Newman's baby girl didn't survive, so that's a loss that's always going to affect them both. That loss may weigh heavily on Sally if she finds herself thinking she might be pregnant once again. Sally will also have to worry about Billy's reaction and whether he really wants another kid now that his own children are teenagers. In other words, Sally may end up totally spinning out as Audra buys a pregnancy test for her and secretly passes it along. Audra may urge Sally to take the test before she lets her mind run wild. Sally won't know anything for sure yet, so Audra will probably calm her down and offer to wait on the test results with her. Whether Sally takes Audra up on that offer or not, she'll face a moment of truth sooner or later. Will Sally really be expecting Billy's baby, or will the results be negative instead? Daddy Billy could be in for a real shock if Sally ultimately delivers some baby news. Even if it's just a close call, it could get Sally thinking about potentially having a child with Billy. Sally might bring up the topic and wonder if that's something Billy would want. Regardless, the young and the restless spoilers say Sally and Billy will plan their next chapter together in the coming weeks, so stay tuned to see if a baby will be part of the picture. The young and the restless spoilers for Monday, April 13th. Indicate some interesting moments ahead as Genoa City kicks off a new week. Matt Clark tricks his opponents while Nick Newman finds himself in a hostage situation. Plus, Tracy Abbott and Diane Abbott clash. What's set to go down in GC on Monday? Read on below. Key takeaways. Matt Clark pulls a bait-and switch and kidnaps Nick Newman. Nick finds himself tied up, and at Matt's mercy, Adam is left scrambling after Matt outmaneuvers him. Tracy Abbott confronts Diane over her past lies, and Jack Drama Diane is left shaken as tensions explode within the Abbott family. Read spoilers for the last episode of Y&R. Nick ambushed. Adam plays with fire and Lily takes control. Read Y&R spoilers for the week of April 6th. Matt strikes, helping Malcolm. Holden compromised. The young and the restless spoilers Monday, April 13th. Matt outsmarts Adam. Nick kidnapped and Tracy blast Diane. Matt Clark's bait and switch. The young and the restless spoilers for Monday, April 13th. Suggest that Matt will pull the old bait and switch where Nick and Adam Newman are concerned. As fans know, Reza Thompson organized a meet and greet between Adam and her partner Matt on the Friday, April 10th episode. Instead of Adam heading into the room, the Newman brothers agreed to let Nick go instead, but to keep his phone on. When Nick entered the room, Matt ambushed him from behind, placing a black sack over his head. From the looks of it, Matt will somehow drag Nick out of the hotel room and into some sort of storage room. Still, as Adam was close by and on the phone, how would Matt do this without his brother seeing him being kidnapped? Related links, Young and the Restless. Next 3 weeks, The Young and the Restless comings and goings 2026. Exits, returns, new arrivals, recast plus air dates. Y&R 2026 spoilers, exciting new Beyond the Gates spoilers. Y&R early week spoilers, April 13th to 17th. Matt's twist, Malcolm's match. Patty's Mess. Subscribe to Celebrating the Soap's newsletter. Nick Newman's hostage situation. Meanwhile, Nick will finally get the confrontation with Matt that he wanted. However, it won't be on his terms. Matt will somehow have Nick in a storage room, and once he comes to, the villain will take Nick's sack off and reveal himself. Nick's hands will be tied behind his back, and from the sounds of it, Matt will gloat that he got the upper hand. With that said, what will Matt do with Nick? The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, April 13th. Matt outsmarts Adam. Nick kidnapped and Tracy blasts Diane Abbott versus Abbott. In addition, The Young and the Restless spoilers for April 13th suggest that fans should brace for a confrontation between Tracy and Diane. Tracy is usually gentle with her words, but viewers should expect a harsher version of the Abbott family's peacemaker. As Diane is giving Jack Abbott the silent treatment over his one night with Patty Williams, Tracy will remind Diane of all the lies she's told Jack over the years, specifically the one where she pretended to be dead when she wasn't. Diane not only fooled Jack with that one, but her son, Kyle Abbott, too. Diane will get rather emotional as Tracy lashes out at her, but will she also reconsider her stance with Jack? Can Diane forgive him for what he's done, if he was able to forgive her? What storyline are you most interested in seeing unfold on Monday? Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. Love, Young and Restless. Join our official Young and Restless Facebook group for daily spoilers, recaps, breaking news, and exclusive updates. Jump into lively discussions with fellow soap fans who love the drama as much as you do. The Young and the Restless and updates for the week of April 13th to 17th tease Matt Clark will go berserk while Jack Abbott does some scheming of his own. Additionally, there's some great news on the horizon for Malcolm Winters regarding his bone marrow transplant. So let's look into what's coming up on the CBS soap. Holden is tested to be his father's lifesaver, and Claire will look at him differently to begin with. Holden Novak will undergo tests to determine if he can be a donor match for Malcolm, which means he might be the one who can save his biological father. Holden appears ready to support the stem cell treatment and is willing to travel to New York with Malcolm and Dr. Stephanie Simmons. Lily Winters should feel extremely thankful to her new half-brother, which could help her build a sibling relationship with Holden. It will take time for Holden to develop a true father-son bond with Malcolm, but his life-saving contribution will be a great first step. Regarding Claire Newman, she will begin to view Holden as more than just someone to have fun with. Claire's new opinion, Patty on the prowl, Holden isn't just a reckless guy to have fun with. There's emotional depth if you look closely. Claire will come to understand this as she gets drawn towards Holden and starts to picture a real future for them. Patty Williams will also be thinking about the future, and she'll remain on the prowl, as she believes she can actually win Jack's love. Patty will keep trying to win Jack's heart, creating an even bigger mess for Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott. The more Jack attempts to fix his marriage, the more complicated Patty's plans will become to keep Jack and Diane apart. Victor's big Jack attack, Billy and Sally's return naturally. Jack will work on the details of his revenge against Victor Newman and might get some assistance from Kyle Abbott. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby may find that his desire for revenge against Victor is less important than his wish to support Lily. Malcolm's situation will soften Kane and could lead to better communication with Lily in the upcoming episodes. At the same time, Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra will return from London, hopefully celebrating if Billy has successfully mended his relationship with Jill Abbott. Sally and Billy will eventually have significant discussions about their next chapter as a couple, which could lead to conversations about their possible engagement and marriage. Nick and Adam's Las Vegas double trouble. Matt on the attack in Las Vegas. Nick Newman and Adam Newman are in for double trouble due to Matt's devious schemes. Will Risa Thompson end up dead amid all the chaos? Might Adam and Nick find themselves in a dilemma about what to do with the body? Regardless of what happens, Matt is set to create significant issues for the Newman brothers, likely worsening Nick's addiction in the process. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that the week of April 13th to 17th will feature some intense moments and unsettling results. So keep watching. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Double trouble for the Newman family arrives like a storm that refuses to pass, bringing with it layers of tension, fear, and emotional upheaval. At the center of it all is a crisis that tests loyalty, love, and the very foundation of relationships that once seemed unbreakable. As secrets unravel and unexpected alliances form, one act of selflessness rises above the chaos. Holden's life-saving gift, a decision that changes everything and everyone around him. The Newman family has always been known for its strength and influence, but even the most powerful dynasties are not immune to internal fractures. This time, the trouble doesn't come from a single source. It hits from two directions at once, creating a situation that feels impossible to control. Conflicts escalate quickly, and misunderstandings deepen wounds that were never fully healed. Each family member is forced to confront their own fears while navigating a web of suspicion and emotional strain. At the heart of the turmoil is a growing sense of urgency. A medical crisis emerges, shaking the family to its core. What begins as concern soon turns into desperation as the severity of the situation becomes clear. Doctors deliver grim updates, leaving loved ones clinging to hope while preparing for the worst. The ticking clock amplifies every emotion, turning small disagreements into explosive confrontations. Meanwhile, old grudges resurface, complicating matters even further. Long-standing rivalries and unresolved tensions come bubbling to the surface, making cooperation difficult when it's needed most. Instead of uniting against a common threat, some family members find themselves divided, questioning each other's motives and decisions. Trust becomes a fragile commodity, easily broken and difficult to restore. Amid all of this chaos, Holden emerges as an unexpected beacon of hope. Often overlooked or underestimated, he steps forward in a way no one could have predicted. When it becomes clear that a life-saving procedure is the only option, the search for a suitable donor begins. Time is not on their side, and the chances of finding a match grow slimmer with each passing moment. That's when Holden makes a choice that shocks everyone. Without hesitation, he offers himself as a donor, putting another person's life above his own comfort and safety. It's a decision that carries significant risks, both physically and emotionally. Yet for Holden, the choice feels clear. In a moment where others are paralyzed by fear or indecision, he acts with quiet courage. His decision sends ripples through the Newman family. Some are deeply moved by his selflessness, seeing it as a powerful reminder of what truly matters. Others are conflicted, struggling to reconcile their previous opinions of him with this act of undeniable bravery. For those who doubted him, Holden's gesture forces a reevaluation of everything they thought they knew. The emotional weight of the situation grows heavier as the procedure approaches. The recipient's condition continues to decline, adding pressure to an already tense environment. Family members gather, offering support while silently grappling with their own fears. Every conversation feels charged, every glance filled with unspoken words. Holden, however, remains remarkably steady. Despite the risks involved, he shows little sign of hesitation. His focus remains on the outcome, the chance to save a life. In quiet moments, he reflects on his journey, the relationships that shaped him, and the reasons behind his choice. It's not about recognition or approval, it's about doing what he believes is right. As the day of the procedure arrives, emotions reach a breaking point. The hospital becomes a place of both hope and dread, where every second feels stretched and every update carries immense weight. Loved ones wait anxiously, holding on to each other as they face the unknown. Inside the operating room, the stakes couldn't be higher. The medical team works with precision and urgency, aware of the delicate balance they must maintain. It's a race against time, where skill and determination must align perfectly to achieve success. Outside, the Newman family confronts their own vulnerabilities. Stripped of their usual power and control, they are forced to rely on faith and each other. Old conflicts begin to fade in the face of a shared crisis, replaced by a renewed sense of unity. It's a reminder that beneath the surface, their bonds run deeper than any disagreement. Hours pass like an eternity before news finally arrives. The procedure is successful. Relief washes over everyone, bringing tears, laughter, and an overwhelming sense of gratitude. It's a moment that redefines relationships and shifts perspectives in profound ways. Holden's act of bravery becomes a turning point, not just for the recipient, but for the entire family. His willingness to step up in a moment of need leaves a lasting impression, challenging others to reconsider their own priorities and values. In a world often driven by ambition and rivalry, his selflessness stands out as something rare and powerful. The aftermath of the crisis brings its own set of challenges. Recovery is a gradual process, requiring patience and support from everyone involved. Physical healing is only part of the journey. Emotional wounds must also be addressed. Conversations that were once avoided now take place with honesty and openness, paving the way for reconciliation. For the Newman family, the experience serves as a wake-up call. It highlights the importance of unity, compassion, and understanding. While differences still exist, there is a renewed commitment to facing them together rather than apart. The double trouble that once threatened to tear them apart ultimately becomes a catalyst for growth and change. Holden's role in this transformation cannot be overstated. His actions inspire those around him, proving that even in the darkest moments, one person can make a difference. He doesn't seek recognition or praise, yet he earns both through his quiet strength and unwavering resolve. As life begins to return to a sense of normalcy, the impact of these events continues to resonate. Relationships are stronger, perspectives are broader, and the value of family is clearer than ever. While challenges undoubtedly lie ahead, there's a newfound confidence in their ability to face them together. In the end, the story of Double Trouble and Holden's life-saving gift is one of resilience and redemption. It's a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, hope can prevail. Through courage, sacrifice, and a willingness to put others first, it's possible to overcome even the most daunting obstacles. The Newman family may have been shaken, but they are far from broken. If anything, they emerge stronger, united by a shared experience that will shape their future in ways they never imagined. And at the center of it all stands Holden, a symbol of what it means to rise above fear and act with true selflessness.